in a full-loaded bus. So on our way close to Agulu Lake, exactly at that lake, a tipper hit us, and our bus now hit the shuttle, full-loaded shuttle following us. The whole three vehicle got burnt at that spot. I don't know how God did it, but I was the only survivor. I had so many injury. My leg was broken into pieces. It was only the flesh at the back that was holding my bones and the leg. So they took me to the hospital at St. Joseph Adazinuku. But my parents said they didn't like the hospital, so they rushed me to Onitsha. I stayed there for like 3 weeks before the doctors noticed that I couldn't have any control over this leg entirely. So they asked my parents to do a full x-ray because we only did x-ray on the leg. That was the only one we were seeing, it was open. So we now did a full x-ray, and they discovered I had a hip dislocation. It was a total hip dislocation that I could not even walk. I have no control over this leg. So we kept on doing surgery upon surgery. I did like 5 major surgery on the hips. Each surgery was 1.5 million. I did 4 more other surgeries plus skin grafting. They had to cut my laps here to cover up the space on my leg, plus the surgery they did on my legs. Total surgery I did was 12. So before I did the 11th surgery, I went back home because the school was calling me. I was in Oko Polytechnic, ND2, Food Science. So they were calling me that they wanted to change the rectors and the HOD. So they need people that know about my case to be there, so I can be able to finish up at least if it's my ND. So the hospital had to put a POP on my leg, and I went back to school. It was not up to 3 months I was in school. So all of a sudden I started feeling some sharp pain on my hips again. So I called my mom. I told her. She said maybe I'm stressing myself in school. At a point they had to give me a personal keke man to be carrying me around. But on a Sunday like that, the pains was getting too much. And when I got up to go and, let me go to pharmacy and buy some drugs, a pain relief, I noticed I was bleeding by the hips. So I now called my mom and told her, see, I'm bleeding and I'm noticing some pulse coming out too. So she's okay, tomorrow morning she's going to come. Let's go back to Enugu, because I was already in Enugu. That was where I was having my treatment all along, orthopedic hospital. I stayed there 1 year before I went back to school. So on getting to Enugu, unluckily for me, the pin that they put on my hip was already coming out. So they rushed me into the theater and removed the pin and told my parents that the only option now is now to do total hip replacements, that they will have to remove that hip and put artificial one. That they knew that at some point I'll have that hip replacement, but they were trying other surgeries because I was too young for that total hip replacement. So it was along all those things and all those troubles that I lost my dad. He could not take it, so he gave up. So I was was discharged from the hospital, I was still on POP and two clutches. I went back and buried him because I was the first daughter. So my village people say it's a must that I'll come and bury my dad. It's only once that I'll bury him, I'll not bury him again. So after the whole burial, things was now getting so